Here's your first question. Which of these is considered one of the scariest movies of all time? My Uncle's Cat Video, Texas Chainsaw Mascara, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Now, I saw a poll that ranked Leprechaun from 1993 as the least scary horror film of all time. You know, I agree with that. Yeah, if a leprechaun was coming at me with a big bloody knife, I'm pretty sure I'd just watch and giggle for a few seconds. Before I run away, of course. Now, if your uncle wants you to watch a video of his cat, you should be scared, but only because you're going to have to pretend it's the cutest thing you ever saw. Ooh. But Texas Chainsaw Mascara is something that we made up and we thought would be the greatest name for an awesome makeup store. But you all know that the correct answer is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Come on, you knew that, right? Is that coming from the basement? It's so loud. Oh, and to be specific, we're talking about the original 1974 film. The cast in the remake was just too attractive to be believable. Come on. Too pretty to die. All right, look at this. We got 28,192 players who are 1 for 1. No massacres yet in the game. And here is question number 2. Which of these is a classic horror film by Alfred Hitchcock? Taco, Coco, or Psycho? Now, I read that Alfred Hitchcock had a lifelong fear of the police. Supposedly, it started when he was 5, and his father sent him to the police station with a note to lock him up for 5 minutes for being bad. I bet the police loved Hitchcock's dad. I bet they did. I guess. I don't know. So, the shower scene in this film was so frightening that I'm guessing people gave up good hygiene for several weeks. You know, it's a scary film when the result is that a lot of people smell bad, and Hitchcock had a film and it was Psycho. Psycho is the correct answer. Oh, all right, look at that. Hey, we got 27,540 players who are psyched about taking out the first 2 questions. You're psyched, aren't you? Let me know how psyched you are in the chat. But let's find out who's about to become the game's next victim with question number 3. What is the title of the horror movie about Pennywise the Clown adapted from a Stephen King novel? Of, At, It? Which is it? Let me know. All right, now speaking of clowns, Oleg Popov was the Soviet Union's most beloved clown in the 1950s. And some have even referred to him as the Tom Brady, I say, of clowns. There goes the ball. But you know, that is just so much better than someone saying you are the Blake Bortles of anything. Seriously, Blake Bortles. All right, now it's not easy being a clown. While they're trying to make people laugh, they have to overcome the fact that the audience deep down knows that they might be hideously murdered by them at any moment. Ha, clowns. And sewer-dwelling Pennywise didn't make things any easier as the evil clown killer in It, which is the correct answer, everybody. Although, don't blame Pennywise, I mean, blame Stephen King. He created it. Speaking of clowns, maybe it's a good time to check in with our clown, Dollar-Wise, who lives under the stage.
Hi, Georgie. I mean, JD. We float down here. We all do. Come on down.
Yo, Dollar-Wise, I haven't seen you in like 5 months. All right, look at that. We got 27,040 players who are 3 for 3. And I still don't know what that sound is coming from the confetti basement.
Hey, JD. My name's Blaine. I'm a total jock in one of the most common horror movie stereotypes. By the way, nice shirt, loser.
Okay, thanks, Blaine. Can you see what the noise in the basement is?
Of course, but not before shaming you for being afraid. I mean, oh no, the basement, I don't want to go down there because I'm a baby and I'm scared and there's probably a demonic killer. I got it, bro. Oh, yeah, this was a huge mistake, bro. Such a bad decision on my part. Bro!
Bro, what? Oh, I wish everyone would stop goofing off and find out what that noise is. Jeez, what a waste. All right, let's get back to the game. What have we got? Deadheads. I have no idea what that graphic means. everything is, everything is about scary movies, right? Right now, it is. Everything is about scary movies, so I'm not even sure why did we need a special graphic? Who cares? Anyway, here comes question number 4. Which of these is the second film released in the late George Romero's Dead franchise? Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead, or Dawn of the Dead? Now, here's a wild fun fact. Before making his Dead movies, George Romero worked with Mr. Rogers. He filmed a small segment called Mr. Rogers Goes to Get a Tonsillectomy. I'm guessing they had creative differences, though. Okay, so we think of a day as starting with the morning and ending with the evening, or ending in the evening. But in his Dead films, George Romero started with Night of the Living Dead. Well, which came second? Okay, well, listen to this. The confetti clue that we had in the official confetti fan group said, dish soap for the deceased. It was our super weird way of hinting at Dawn of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. Because, you know, Dawn is a dish soap. That's the correct answer. It's kind of confusing. Oh, Day of the Dead, by the way, was the third Dead film, which came out in 1985. All right, hey, we're down to, 21,605 players who are very much alive in the game through 4 questions. Now it's time to check out a video. I hope it's not scary. Ooh. Oh, what do we have here? Molly loved Dylan's profile more than Lenny's because he liked to hike, but Lenny didn't like getting left swiped, y'all, and showed up to be a third wheel. Okay, here is question number 5. Which horror film was not set in a cabin in the woods? The Cabin in the Woods, The Evil Dead, or The Omen? Casual reminder, by the way, we have 2 more special shows this week. We're celebrating animated movies, and that'll be tomorrow night, and then romantic comedies. And that's Friday, everybody. Look, both games are for $10,000 each. You don't want to miss it. Come through, hang out with your boy. All right, so it would be strange if The Cabin in the Woods was a film about a couple of guys sitting in a bar talking about a cabin in the woods, but that's not what it's about, so it's the wrong answer. Now, the other 2 titles, the other 2 titles make no reference to location, but it's a bad omen for you if you picked The Evil Dead, because The Omen, I said it weird, but The Omen is the correct answer. And another movie where the original was, the original from the 70s was much scarier than the remake, where people were much better looking. Why they always gotta make people look better? I don't get it. Just be, whatever. And we are down to 18,000. Whoa, wait a minute, did I go? Yeah, we are. We are down to 18,603 players who have yet to have their games undone by the Confetti Killer. And it looks like we have a double feature for you, another video. Let's see what the next one is all about, shall we? Ooh, remember everyone, remember this, everyone. Well, remember something. Please don't put off making regular visits to your dentist. Untreated tooth decay can lead to gum or periodontal disease. Now that we've taken care of that important message, let's check out question number 6. Which horror movie villain's signature weapon was a hook for a hand? Leatherface, Candyman, or Jigsaw? Hey, did you know Captain Hook's last name is Hook? I mean, what are the odds of a guy named Hook ending up with a hook for a hand? Life works in crazy ways sometimes. Or maybe whoever wrote Peter Pan just got lazy? Either one is possible. All right, now, you might see the name Jigsaw and think, he's probably just a guy with good spatial reasoning who's awesome at puzzles. No, okay, he's a psychopath, but the point is, no hook, so not a right answer. And one of these cold killers preferred to work with a chainsaw because it got the job done and it was a nice accessory to his post-killing dance. And that dancing chainsaw maniac was Leatherface, which means Candyman. Candyman is the correct answer. That's right, everyone. Candyman is correct.
JD, don't say that name one more time.
What? What name? Candyman?
No! He shows up when you say his name 3 times.
What? Really? Okay, well, awesome. Then everyone, please welcome to the confetti stage, Candyman! Oh.
Hey there, mister. How would you like to buy some candy for a good cause? It's for my high school band.
This isn't what I was expecting. Wait, you were in high school?
You are a flatterer, my friend. No, I'm not in high school. Oops, my
You
hat.
dropped your hat, friend.
Thank you. But I do hang around with a bunch of high school kids. Tick bar, $14.
Oh, yeah, fine. Do I have any money on me? Oh, of course I do. Stay rolling in that confetti dough. I'm saying. There you go, kid. I'll take that.
Thanks, mister.
No problem. No problem, high schooler. Man, this better be the best candy bar I've ever had. I will munch on it later, after the show. Anyway, look at this. Hey, we got 15,491 players who are 6 for 6 and still have a shot at hooking part of $10,000. Whatever that means. Next up is question number 7. What was the original title of Wes Craven's movie Scream? Ghostface Killer, Shout, or Scary Movie? Hey, speaking of original titles, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which we asked you about earlier, was originally titled Head Cheese. What? And the original name for our show was 1,000 Little Shards of Paper. We have a focus group of one guy named Fred. It didn't test well with him. No, not really. So, was Scream originally called Shout? Sorry, but Shout was the name of a forgettable 1991 film where John Travolta played an inspiring music teacher. The producers of the film changed the name to Scream Everyone near the end of production, and also happened to be in a generous mood, so they gave the first name away to the Wayans brothers, and then the Wayans brothers made Scary Movie. Scary Movie. Oh man, such a classic. Love that movie. That's the correct answer though. There you go. Where are we at? Ooh, 10,714 players are perfect through 7 and don't look scared at anything being thrown their way. You're doing it. Awesome. What? I still don't know what the sound is in the basement. Jeez.
Hi, JD. I'm the prom queen who covers her massive insecurity by being incredibly mean to sweet, awkward people who threaten me.
Oh, thank you, Miss Prom Queen, for being here. Great. Can you see what that noise is in the basement, please?
Fine, whatever. You're such a loser.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
The basement is so dark, it smells like creek water and onions.
Huh? Okay. What is the noise, though? Ooh, really? No one person can figure this out? I had 3 people going there. Okay, let's get back to the game. Let me not get all worked up, okay? We've got question number 8. Which actress made her feature film debut in a horror movie? Mila Kunis, Rooney Mara, or Michelle Williams? And hey, did you know that Johnny Depp's feature film debut was in the first Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984? He was actually the first person killed in the movie.
Just like me.
All right, so have you ever seen the movie Piranha? Well, that B-movie creature feature was the debut for a preteen Mila Kunis. Mila Kunis, who is the correct answer, everybody. And spoiler alert, in the film, they were hybrid piranhas being used as a part of a military experiment. Ooh. Interesting, right? All right, but I'm sure you guys got it because you party fouled this one. How?
Oh, damn.
Do you want to go to the basement? Do you want me to throw you in there so you can find that noise? Jeez. Okay, so a lot of you thought it was Michelle Williams. Ooh, hey, it's all good though. Share those answers with your friends, your family, your teammates. Maybe you got a free life, huh? You got a free life, you know what I'm saying? Hit that Millie Rock one time for the free life. I'm done. Okay, look at this. We got 5,253 players who are still hanging in there like the leading actors in a horror film. Will you live? Will you die? I don't know, but I do know that this next question is according to Rotten Tomatoes. Here it is, question number 9. Which of these notorious movie killers had the highest total body count? Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, or Freddy Krueger? Now, I just read that the movie killer with a higher body count than any of these is John Wick. And John Wick's supposed to be a good guy. Even when he's killing 306 people, Keanu is just, it's too goofy and likable to be the villain. Come on. Okay, so Freddy Krueger's total doesn't come close to these other two. He only killed 39 people, but hey, give him a break. He only had Elm Street to work with. Now, Halloween was Michael Myers' big night, and Jason Voorhees liked to kill the romance for campers. But who took out more people? All right, well, with 146 kills, to his credit, the clear leader is Jason Voorhees, everyone. Jason Voorhees! That is the correct answer. And he's just one more reason I don't understand people who camp. I mean, wake up, people, wake up. And look at this, we got 2,859 players who are wide awake, having answered every question right, and we've arrived at the climactic scene of our game. Hey.
Stop screaming, you wuss. I'll come back there. Stay in the cage. Hey, JD.
Hey.
Have you noticed that weird sound from the basement?
Yes. Oh, it's been driving me crazy.
We should totally go to the basement together and find out what it is. It's way safer that way.
That's a great idea. Can you just wait until I ask the final question?
Yeah, I can wait.
Okay. Everyone, here we go. It's time for your final question.
That's funny.
What is?
This is really gonna be your final question.
What? I don't know what he's talking about, but here it is, your final question. Which iconic horror movie character was voiced by an Oscar winner? The Exorcist Demon, the Crypt Keeper, or Chucky from Child's Play? Now, if you've made it this far in the game, then in horror film terms, you're not the irrelevant first victim, or the insufferable jock, or the shallow prom queen. Only heroes and heroines make it this far. And of course that means, you know, you might not get to live. But hey, sorry, I don't make the rules, okay? So let's find out who's going to have a happy ending. John Kassir was the longtime voice of the Crypt Keeper, but was never nominated for an Oscar. But Brad Dourif, the voice of Chucky, and Mercedes McCambridge, who voiced the Exorcist Demon, were both nominated people. The one who took home a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for All the King's Men was Mercedes McCambridge, so The Exorcist Demon is the Oscar winner and the correct answer.
I'd like to thank my agent who fights for me 24/7 and all the little people whose names I don't remember.
Jace, something in my throat, man. Lunch, you know? So, did you murder all 10 questions for a piece of 10 grand? If you did, then you're winning some.